What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let me see if y'all can hear me. Am I late? What time is it? Just 2 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let me see. See no comments yet, so I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm trying something new. Yes, nonsense. I'm live. Can you hear me? Hey, Sharon. What's up, cuz? Yeah, we live. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the comment section. I'm trying something new. You hear me? Okay. Can y'all see the little screen at the top? Awesome sauce. Hopefully it works. I should have did it this way. If it works, we're going to see. We're going to see if it works. If it works, maybe this will be the new. Until I get me a new laptop. What's up, Mighty Venues? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on y'all way in. And don't be scared to share. It is free 99. And it shows that you care. Okay, if you support your girl, hit the thumbs up and share me out. I can't see how many likes I have doing a live this way, I don't think. So thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Child, I was about to say, where you see Joe at? My goodness. Oh, I like the way your hearts look on here, cuz. I like the way your hearts look on here. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Summer, your host with the mostest, coming to you live with a little recappy cap. Y'all know over here we don't have many rules. I just ask 2 things. If somebody else goes live while I am live, or anyone you are watching is live, please don't announce it in the comment section. It is rude. You can just go head over to that live if you would like to watch them. Just do it silently. We appreciate that. Secondly, all viewpoints, opinions are welcomed here. I just ask that we don't do too much. We are grown. We adults. Everyone is entitled to their view. Everyone is not going to think the same thing, because you know why? We all don't have the same experience in life. We all don't come from the same walk of life. We all have not walked the same path. So it's okay to agree to disagree. And if somebody has a viewpoint that just is too much for you, like absolutely not, you can't tolerate, that's why you got that block button. Go ahead and hide them. Click, hide them. Just hide them. You don't got to see them. You don't got to be bothered by them. No more. Can somebody let me know how many likes we have on the live? 3. It say we got 28 people in here and we only got 3 likes. 30 people, 3 likes. Come on, can we get 15? I'm not sure how you hit the like. I don't know if you have to exit out the live chat and hit the like button, or if you could double tap the screen on this one. I don't know how it looks. Y'all like the damn live. Y'all heard what they said. How y'all doing today? Go get y'all snacks. Go get y'all beverages and relax. If you want a lunch break, come and vibe in the comments. If you can't type, but you can listen, I appreciate you too. But to support the live with the free things, Tap her name at the top and hit the like, period. Thank you so much, Nonsense, for letting us know how to do it. Tap my name at the top and hit the like. We got 45 people up in here. Hit the like button. Double tap makes me fast forward. Oh no, don't double tap. Don't double tap. Well, how you fast forwarding if you went here on time? J&J. I forget. I know you underneath the a different name, but I always forget the name you told me. Woo, child. Let me tell y'all, this internet has been. Let me tell y'all something. Jack, motherfucking fact. Okay. One thing she could do is she can put it together. When I say Jack got it, she got it. Okay. I mean, I remember telling Jack, go ahead and make that page, girl, and go live, baby. You got the personality. But hearing her up there on her lives, seeing how she put stuff together and how she just run it down. I don't know if she just do it off the top of her head without thought, like just after watching things. But her memory and how she's able to put things together, her insights from, her on the backside conversations, and her ties to the various content creators, because she's able to, regardless of her grievances or if she don't like you for real in real life, she's able to put those things aside and, you know, be cordial and cultivate the relationships that she needs to get the information that she needs. I'm telling you, my Jack got it. I say, you need to go ahead and turn on those ads, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. No, I'm Jessie. I only have this handle for YouTube, baby. Okay, hey Jessie, I look for Jack to go live every morning. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you. 15 likes. Okay, I'll take that, Jack. And then she's comical with it, and she's able to, the way she could run down on somebody and then be like, hey, you know, like it ain't nothing, and then they be like, hey back, is mind blowing. I ain't got it in me to be as I mean, maybe if the money was maybe if my money was different, maybe possibly so, but I just but shout out to Jack Fact for her being able to cultivate those things. And let me tell you something. I came up here to talk the other day, and it was just off some base stuff, like just some general stuff that I had heard through the grapevine. And because I don't be watching people as much anymore, I be missing out on a lot. But the way she fill in holes for me when I actually have a conversation, like, and listen to what she got going on, mind blown, baby. She be putting the icing on the cake. So shout out to motherfucking Jack Fact, okay? Damn, the numbers dropped real quick. Where everybody go that fast? Am I still here? Is the connection still good? Dang, half the people dropped off. Let me know if y'all still can hear me before I can think. Oh, this feels better. You said it feels better? Oh, you on your other name. Welcome, nonsense. Okay, so we're going to try something out. I'm going to see if I can play this clip for you guys. And yes, I just got here. I didn't even get started, Mel, so you on time. I was just checking because the views was up and then they just, boom, dropped real quick. Hey, Deb, how you doing, boo? I'm going to go ahead and play this. I think I can fast forward and everything. And we're going to get into these clips. And we're going to talk about it in real time. Okay?
I don't want you here. You flip, flop, patty, wop, give a dog a bone, head asses. Get the out of here.
Ooh, things have been escalating on the South Side. From racial issues to flip-flop people switching sides. Oh, child, to even some stuff dealing with the PDF. A lot has been going on this South Side of the internet. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get into this compilation of clips from a few of your most favorite flop people switching sides. Oh, child, to even some stuff dealing with the PDF files. A lot has been going on this South Side of the internet. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get into this compilation of clips from a few of your most favorite content creators. Let me know how y'all hear that. Can y'all hear the audio pretty well? Do I need to put on headphones? Let me know. Hey, Mighty Venues. Let me know if y'all can hear it okay in the comment section or if I need to put some headphones on. It was good? Awesome. So in this compilation, we're going to hear some clips from Maybay, mostly Jack, honestly, and some of her key points that she pointed out on her live yesterday, because I thought some of the questions she asked was very, very good. It was one clip I realized I forgot to insert, but everybody who went here pretty much watched it, and it was just her watching the clip of May. I think it was, no, I did insert it. Never mind, XYZ. Let's go ahead and get into it. Sounds good. Awesome, Brittany. Thank you. Now, we about to listen to May eat somebody up. Now, I wasn't sure who she was talking about, but this is because I haven't been watching. And I be late to the gate a lot of times anyway. So, I have always enjoyed a good read from May. I'm not going to lie. It is what it is. I love when she eat them up, baby. When she's ready to go, baby, she be going and she be putting it together. And it just is what it is. I be cracking up. I thoroughly enjoy when she eat down. So let's get into this. TikTok. Now, last night, May did a live where she called somebody out or multiple people out, and everybody was trying to figure out who was she referring to. If you missed that, here's a little bit of what she said.
Fuck out. Like, I don't want you here. You flip flop, patty wop, give a dog a bone, head asses. Get the out of here. Fuck out. Like, I don't want you here. You flip flop, patty wop, give a dog a bone, head asses. Get the out of here.
Get
For
the
real.
fuck outta
Like,
here.
for real. Don't nobody need you over here. For real, for real, for real. If you're not a true part of the Bay Gang, please get the fuck out of here. If, oh, I have a right to my own opinion, head ass, get the fuck out of here. If you don't know if you side with every that comes around you, get the fuck out of here.
She said, get the fuck out of here. So what I didn't know, because I don't know if I didn't catch this live. I think I did catch this live where I came in after this. I wasn't looking at the comments or whatever. Oh, no, it might be because I had already blocked her, so I wouldn't have seen it anyway. But according to those who watched this live, they said that when May started to go in, that Jamie had just entered the chat. Now, I have seen several people say that, including Jack, I believe, Connie, and others. Was anybody else there for this portion? Did Jamie actually just walk into the live? Was anybody there for this? Was anybody there for this? This was on Maybay Life. Before she went to the dark side. Hey, Mary. I just want to know, was anybody actually there that can confirm that for me? Because I guess, I mean, it wouldn't even matter if I turned on a live rerun chat, because I wouldn't see her. But from my understanding, when you missed it too, from my understanding, when May went live, Jamie had just entered into the chat. Hey, 304. Well, come catch up with me, girl. Get comfortable and listen in. You're going to be able to hear a couple of different points.
We don't want no wish-washy, flip-floppy, flop body, dotty, head ass up in here, okay? We don't. We only like to truly celebrate, not just who I hop on it of every that they see, or to chase his cloud every time she comes around. Get the fuck out of here. Coda Dark.
Well, Gigi, that ain't completely true, because she be having 2 and 3, and sometimes 400 people in here. So somebody watching.
You don't belong here. Hello? Okay? We don't want y'all here.
Get your snacks.
We don't want you here. We don't want the flip-flopper, potty walker, give a dog a bone, head-ass bitches over here. We don't. This is for Maybay supporters only over here. Do you understand? So if you're in somebody comments and you're like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here.
Who comments was she in?
If you're against me and anybody I sit with, and you promote fuck shit and sit with other gross that do worse than I've ever done in my life, get the fuck out.
See, the only thing, like, I think it is admirable that May rides for her friends the way she do. And she do. Like, she definitely do. But I don't understand how, I feel like she set herself up sometimes, because she ride real hard for her friends, and people she's sitting with don't ride the same way. Now, are you expected to do what somebody else does? Absolutely not. But I think that also should help you choose who you sit next to, who you get close to, and things like that. Because if you riding like that for people, I would need it reciprocated. I mean, because the people who you are riding for right now, and it ain't no shade, it's just the facts, right? Are legit friends with people, and I don't know if these friendships were cultivated before or after May. I don't know. If they were before May, then I guess you're like, well, I ain't leaving my friend for that. But then one would wonder, why would you befriend May if you was sitting with somebody who ain't mess with May, right? So like, and like y'all were that cool. Because Lady J is friends with Dramas and Doobies, right? I think they still friends. And Dramas and Doobies was on May's head. She was on May's head. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even just like no dislike. I mean, she was doxing and all kinds of things, what we call doxing. I know doxing sometimes is described in different ways. You know, some people say this is not doxing, that is not doxing. When I say doxing, I'm using it in my own way. If you posting people's houses on the internet, to me, you dox. Now, can that hold up in the court of law? I don't know. But like things like that, you're doxing. And she's done some very, you know, some things that I'm pretty sure May doesn't really express herself and say she don't care, but she's done some said some pretty defamatory things, you know, if they are untrue, about this friend who she is close to. You know what I mean? So like, the way she ride for her friends is admirable, but it's not reciprocated on the same end. I mean, not even from Kat, who was like her bestie Westie. I mean, from the outside looking in, not unless those are games and stuff too, because Kat has befriended and was friends with Niecy Baby, like when May couldn't stand her. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I also have this question. Let me finish the clip before I get into that, because I'm talking a lot. Hold on.
How about that? How about it? I said it, and I mean it, and I stand on it. All 250 pounds of me stands on it. How about it? This ain't about being tough. This is about being real, which you just know nothing about.
If you're still here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And wait 1 minute, okay? I'm not here to destroy nobody, bully nobody, or intimidate nobody. I'm just putting out the stuff that you put on social media publicly. All right, y'all. Enjoy this clip.
No. So let me read some of your stuff. Writing for and suppressing others' opinions are not the same. I like accountability from my friends. I am lost. Who did Jamie go after? Her and Lady J are close friends, I thought. So Jamie has been in comments, from my understanding, in support of Dramas and Doobies. One. So that's the correlation, I believe, when May was saying, like, if you sitting in people's comments, you know, with people that have done more gross things than me. I think that's what she was referring to when she said that. And later on in the clip, May is going to mention how she didn't like how she treated Jamie, and the way she acted with that whole Onyx Amy thing, like when her identity was revealed. So I think it has something to do with Jamie riding for Dramas and Doobies. And I guess I haven't seen it for myself, but if I had to guess, I guess Jamie is now in the comments kind of speaking against May. She said she's not going to, it was some type of comment that Jamie wrote somewhere. I don't know if it was in a messenger or in a chat somewhere, where she said she wasn't going to be sitting on Dark Side panel no more, and she couldn't support the racism. Now I'm still confused by that, by the panel. Jack tried to explain it to me, and I haven't been watching May, but when she said she can't sit on the Dark Side panel because of the racism, did Lady J and Maybay do something? Like, are they being racist? Did I miss that or something? I'm a little bit confused by that. I still was lost by that. Because if anything, and I said this in Jack's comments, if you're not supporting racism and all that stuff, and you ain't brushing it under the rug, then, I mean, your girl that you're sitting with right now was just accused of making black folks monkeys. So I'm a little bit confused by that. But whatever. Lady J is friends with Drama and Jamie. Is she? Is her and Lady J? I mean, well, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Drama and Jamie are very close. Lady J and Jamie are very close. I don't know who is what no more nonsense, because is the relationship between Lady J and Jamie true? Because a lot of stuff came out was a fraud. You know, we thought Onyx came into play and she was a fake character, and then when Onyx came out, you know, it was all this pretend stuff. So it was all the stuff that attached to Onyx fake, because apparently, like, they met in real, Onyx and her met in real life, and they real friends and all this stuff. So is that true? Are they really good friends? Hey, Shirley Pearl, are they really good friends? I don't know what's true and what's fake on this internet. Do they have to prove it to anyone? Absolutely not. However, the questions are being able to be posed. Why? Because y'all brought it to the internet. And that's just that on that, right? So I don't know what to believe when it comes from Lady J and them, honestly, because too many things have come into play. Too many things have come into play. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Some people say that they feel like Lady J is going to be forced to pick a side. Do y'all think so? I don't know. I know a lot of people say that people are forced to pick sides when it comes to May. I can't co-sign that, only because I never was put in that position when I was friends with May. So I can't co-sign it. I don't know if you would say if we wasn't friends long enough, but I mean, I was definitely friends with people who, wasn't? Maybe just Jack. Maybe just Jack. I'm trying to think who else. I ain't really fall with too many other people, honestly, like, that May had a beef with, because I had my own personal beef with some of them. So, I mean, but I went where I wanted to go. So, I don't know. I never just personally was put in that position. I just never personally was put in that position. And then what I was saying, like how loyal she is to her friends, you know, and how she ride for them. She not even that loyal to herself. She not even that loyal to herself. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, you guys. How many thumbs up we got? We got 61 people in here. We should have at least 30 likes. How many likes we got, y'all? I know Lady J before the Dark Riders. Yeah, I knew Lady J before. Lady J used to be a supporter over here. So I remember Lady J before the dark side. She was always in the comments. I'm still mind boggled about how she ended up on a panel. 28 likes. Come on, y'all. 2 more likes, we can get to 30. So what I was going to say is the way May is riding right here in this video for her friend Lady J, she doesn't even ride that way for herself. And when I say that, it's because she's saying I'm not sitting with nobody who, you know, pretty much is going to tarnish her friend's name or do them dirty or sit with people that, you know, don't fool with them at XYZ. When she has been in full-blown relationships with people who have done those very things to her. I don't need to say the name. Y'all know who. She has legit brought people into her personal space, shared her body with them, claimed to love them, go back and forth with relationships with them. I mean, put herself in vulnerable positions with them, introducing her family to them, to the very people who fit the description of what she just described, who she not willing to tolerate for her friends. So to me, that gives me like, you put yourself beneath like your friends, like the level of respect you're going to demand for your friends. You don't even have that same amount of respect for yourself, it sounds like. Am I making sense? Am I making sense to y'all? Like, when I thought about it, I'm like, damn, the things she's not willing to tolerate when it comes to her friends and how she ready to cut you off if you ain't fooling with her friends, she won't even do that for herself. She hasn't even done that for herself. So that's a little bit insane to me. Let me read some of your comments. Hold on, let me see. Because she said May put 2 black men against each other. I don't understand that whole thing either. I don't understand how that's racist. I don't understand how that's racist. And I don't understand I know some of the things she did in the dialogue was like, dang, like you might have went a little bit too far. But at the same time, a lot of the stuff that May said, if we're talking about the guy, I think, what's his name, Big Red or whatever his name was, a lot of that stuff was on the internet. If you went to his YouTube page, you could see it. It was on Facebook. It was in his bio. I just clicked on his page and was able to verify the stuff that May said. So it wasn't secret information at all. Like, it wasn't secret information, like, at all. So I don't really necessarily get that either. That sounds like an excuse, honest. That sounds like an excuse because you wasn't feeling that way when it happened. And the explanation of those things happened a while ago. So, like, and from my understanding, you was still over there supporting and all that stuff. So why so vocal about it now? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Ooh, I'm messy as F for watching this. Why you messy, bag this? Why you messy? Hey, Janika. Hey, Alyssa. Let me see. What show is this from? Baddies. I'm screaming. Can Twat Waffles are the trolls 3 or 4s that don't want no one over and made stuff? They put a picture of them together. They put a picture of who together? Let me see. Double tap the screen, y'all. Yes, double tap the screen, y'all. Get them likes up. Baby, she loyal when they behave, but when she done with them, they can go to hell. I don't know what she is like now is all I'm saying. You don't know who, you talking about Lady J calling out nonsense? You don't know how she is now? What I will say is, Jamie, I mean, I knew Lady J from the comments. And so some of the things I see based on what I've seen on like May's panel was like, damn, a little bit shocking to me. But Jamie, because I knew her a little bit better, some of the things I'm seeing and the people she sit with is like, I mean, when she started sitting with May and she was riding hard for May, I was shocked because I'm like, when that happened? when did the support for May happen? You know what I mean? But people change their minds. They can change their minds whenever they get ready. So, you know, like the wind. Tatting their name on her face or on an iPad size tat on her stomach after a weekend. Come on now, this lady is a walking red flag. That tattoo, the tattoos is crazy to me. I'm like, that Alyssa tattoo or Yuka, what it say? Lucas, what the tattoo say? After the Whitney tattoo face, after the tattoo of Whitney on her face, big as hell. I'm like, damn. But then it got even worse when she got the girl tattooed on her stomach. That was bigger than the Whitney tattoo. Because she's what, Summer, and she shouldn't have encouraged it or been cheering it on. I mean, to each their own, I guess. You know, this is the internet, and to me, it was just drama, just like anything else to me. But you know, we all entitled to our view. Hey Summer, this is the content I miss from you. Hey Laura, do you do this? Some people change once they sit on panels. Yeah. Hey BB Bates, how you doing, boo? Let's continue.
There's a lot of speculation about who Maybe was referring to. The most common name that kept coming up was Jamie. Everybody thought she was addressing Jamie. Me, I'm out of the loop on a lot of stuff because I don't watch everything anymore.
Right.
So I was like, damn, could she be talking about Jamie? But then I was a little bit, confused because she also mentioned something about Lady J's daughter and things like that being brought up. So
nonsense.
I was a little bit,
Wait,
with Jamie.
Pause. Nonsense. You made me remember another key point I wanted to speak on. Because I don't expect my friends to do a lot. But like, if she was talking about Jamie and then on the actual live that Lady J was sitting with her with, she ain't do like a whole lot. She just explained why she was talking about Jamie. But it'll be like, so you sitting with somebody that think like that of me? That's like dragging me down through the mud like that? That's what we gonna do? Like, you gonna sit with her? I mean, but I guess the same thing could be said. Jamie, she friends with Jamie, and Jamie in the comments, I don't know if she was dragging May for filth. At one point she used to. I mean, but Lady J is friends with Drama, who dragged May for filth at one point, and I think she started to do it again. So I don't really know. I don't think it's no loyalty. It don't look like no loyalty to me. Maybe that loyalty is different. I mean, because for me, for loyalty, if I'm saying I'm a loyal person and you my friend, right? And I got friends and they don't like each other, right? And y'all don't like each other, cool. But one of my friends is dragging my other friend. That's not going to be okay with me. She's not going to be able to do that in places, especially in places where I sit. I'm going to have a problem with that because that's my friend. Yeah, you entitled to feel how you feel. I can't make you like my friend, but if we going to be friends, we can't be making our spaces uncomfortable. You feel me? So that will put me in an uncomfortable position where eventually, but like I said, maybe it don't matter to them. Maybe for friends, for people like Jamie, your friends sitting next to somebody who talking down on me while you sitting up there don't matter. Maybe, for May, obviously, Lady J sitting up there with her when Drama has publicly talked down. I mean, shit, she let Drama on the panel. I mean, I really don't. It's mind-boggling. It's very confusing. Is anybody else confused? Is anybody else confused? I'm confused. Especially because they sit, like, if Lady J didn't sit on a panel with May, it would be one thing. Like, I can't tell her what to talk about on her platform. This is her platform. She do what she do. And even with her sitting up there, obviously, she can't tell her what to talk about. But I'm sitting up here with you, so it's like me co-signing it. I know Lady J likes to try to separate herself from things, but you put yourself in the mix. Once you are a part of something, when things happen concerning that thing that you made yourself a part of by choice, you are now a part of that. Whatever happens, whatever you don't speak up against, whatever you stay silent about, whatever you are passive about, whatever you just let flow underneath the bridge, whatever you talking about, oh, I addressed it behind the scenes, that is now a part of you. You cannot say, I'm a part of this panel, but don't attach that to me. That's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. Like, it's just not how it works. It's not for me, and not for most people that's watching. And that's why a lot of questions are asked of. A lot of people ask the questions that they ask to Lady J because she's a part of the panel. You can't be passive and say my name is Bennett and I ain't in it, because you up there. You are in it. You essentially signed up to be in it. And then you chose to be a part of her messy panel. You chose to be a part of a panel that was, its sole purpose was to be drama filled. Its sole purpose was to address drama. Its sole purpose was to be messy. Its sole purpose was to pull in the people who are the op, be honest, who got an issue. And so and this kind of brings me back to the Beastie thing. Jack is going to touch on that in one of the clips that I'm going to play. Like, it was never okay. Nobody was co-signing what Beastie did. I ain't never sat with Beastie or none of that. And I ain't co-signing what she did. What she did was wrong. Point blank, period. And then when she did the video trying to clear it up, and then the shit went to hell in the handbasket. She poured gasoline on it when she tried to clear it up. I don't know. The truth shall set you free. It couldn't hold back no longer. But it's like, is it okay for those things to be done? No. But you have to be accountable for what you chose to sit in. It's like when I chose to sit with May, I understood what came with it. When you chose to sit with May, you sat with May in an era where you knew people were doxing, where you knew people was going to dig up your page, where you knew people didn't have boundaries, and they already was threatening to harm babies. You chose to sit in that space. So it's like, damn, the stuff that's being done is messed up. It's messed up and it shouldn't happen. But at the same time, it's like, why are you crying about what you knew was going to happen? Why are you crying about what you knew was going to happen? Why are you upset now? You signed up for it. It's what come with it. Like, why put yourself in that position if you was going to allow it to get to you? And then you say it don't get to me, but your responses on the panel don't give it and getting to you. You yelling and hollering and cursing. I didn't even know Lady J talked like that till she got on that panel. And I guess I wouldn't, because she in the comments. But starting off, that's not the Lady J that I knew of. She was more fallback, more cool, more calm. And the longer she sat on the panel, the more aggressive she got. The more aggressive she got. And that's just that on that. Like, is it okay? No. But you legit said, oh, I'm going to open up this door and walk into the fire. I'm going to choose to sit in this seat that I know comes with doxing and talking trash about kids and digging up pictures and talking about people and crossing lines and calling jobs and pulling up to people's houses and putting out phone numbers. You chose to sit in a seat. Legit chose to put the target on you. You chose to put the target on your back. Like, and then you chose to sit in it because I don't know if it's pride or what. Then you chose to sit in it. So now you're talking about spending money to defend yourself against something you chose to make yourself a target of. Hey, J-Lo. Like I said, folks change when they get on. I just had to let that sit. Like, let me tell you something. And then, I mean, sitting on the panel, you only could go but so long without saying something that's going to put yourself in a hot seat. So, from my understanding, the whole beef with her and Tibby, she ended up responding to something or laughing about something or something that was being said, which put her in the bullseye view for Tibby, right? Which was the wrong thing to do. But I think even if she didn't put herself in the bullseye view, whatever the comment was that she made over a year ago, I think eventually the same things would have happened. Now, let me tell y'all this. I have told people time and time again, like, this internet thing is bigger than me. Like, for me. Like, I come on here for a little kiki, ha-ha, report the mess, might put up some videos and things like that. But I am never, my pride, my ego, I'm strong and you can't move me. It ain't never going to put me in a position where I allow my family to become a target I'm just not finna do it. Now, some stuff is unavoidable. Like, you may, you know, on the internet, some stuff happens, you know what I mean? But I'm just never going to sit myself in a space, and I'm not telling her to do what she do. It's just, I just was mind boggled. Like, when they started coming on there and talking about they went and found pictures of her family and was circulating her family and all this other stuff, it would have been a no for me. I'd have been like, I can't sit up here no more. Call me what you want to call me, but we could be friends, but I can't do this. I can't do this. Because it ain't even about y'all coming for me. Come for me, say what you want about me, drag me, you know, whatever. But when you start crossing certain lines and we start talking about involving other people, like, I try to be very careful with certain things because it ain't even about me. Like, I never want to put, I've said this before, I never want to put my kid in danger, my children in danger, and you never know what people on the internet want to do. And I never want to put my husband in a position where he feels he is in a need to defend himself and his family, because he will go to hell. And my position is to protect him. Hey, Miss Bridget, how you doing? So, like, you don't have to, I mean, and I don't even know if you're getting paid. Like, I don't even know if she's getting a check from, like, the lives. You know what I mean? And if she say because I feel like I heard her say, I just do this for fun, like, just to support my friend. You ain't even getting a payday off of it. Like, ain't no big bag behind it. Like, anyway, let's continue.
Law and Order, or was she talking about multiple people? But it won't take long for us to find out who it is. Because check out, when Jack Fack went live, she brought up this very live stream. And of course, the FBI pet detectives, they are on the job. And they always crack the code.
But before we get into the cracking of the code and who was revealed, let's address another elephant in the room, the racial situation. Jack is going to go into detail about how she feels about the whole BC Beach thing. And Lady J, check this out.
She ain't been up on none of our panels. The only panel she been on was y'all's. Now, I want to know, why did it take y'all so long to block her? Why it took her saying and doing all that for y'all to block her? That's what I want to know. For everybody not to be standing, and I done seen how... No, what happened was, Lady J, you sat somewhere, you sat too long with somebody that allowed racism, and then once it was turned to you and you was targeted, now you wanted the whole South Side to rally around you and condemn Beastie.
Laura Pira 9854 said, didn't you sit there for a while? You learned your lesson quick. I did sit up there for a while, but me not being up there no more has nothing to do with the internet, Laura. It got nothing to do with the internet. But like I said, had I been sitting up there and I was facing some of the things that Lady J is facing, I would have got up off the panel. But I also wouldn't have been up there screaming and cussing people out left and right. Like, because what's the point? I signed up for it. You know what I mean? I might say something and we might talk about something. But the way she be up there fighting for her life, like she trying to just grab on the ropes. No, not at all. Not at all. But, you know, just to, like, no. Me not being up there has nothing to do with that. Me and May not friends has nothing to do with the internet in itself.
And granted, everybody did condemn Beastie, but ain't nobody kumbaya and rattling around you, because we not gonna forget that you sat up there with Dramas and Doobies when Dramas and Doobies said blatantly, white women get all the good black men.
I have been missing so much because I haven't been watching May's lives. And I keep hearing this. Did Dramas and Doobies really say that?
And you ain't said a mumbling word.
And didn't. Smile Through This Here said, that is one thing I don't think I will ever understand, is when people say people don't get paid for doing things on social media. Maybe because I do it for fun. Some just like to mess around and chat, etc. But it's different when you held to a certain standard. When you are assisting a panel, you have your own page where you write things and put things together. That's one thing. She's sitting on a panel of someone who is established, who is monetized. And she's taking a whole bunch of BS for sitting up there. I mean, if y'all want to do this and put clips and stuff together for fun, kudos to y'all. I don't understand nobody that's on here doing work and not getting paid for it. Not unless you can't get paid for it. Like, some content will never see a check. Like, most of the stuff that how like Dramas and Doobies, I could use her for an example. I don't know how Tibby get paid, but most of this stuff like Dramas and Doobies, like how she posts her content, how she posts, if it's anything like what it used to be, like they will never offer her monetization. But if they do, just like Jack, I'm pretty sure Jack has monetizing tools. I will never understand why you won't turn it on. It makes no sense to put forth effort in anything and not. I'm not doing it for fun. I ain't doing this for fun. It's work. This is work. Like putting these clips together, doing edits. Now Jack don't really do edits and nothing like that. She just hit the button and go and just share her thoughts. But doing edits, getting clips, collecting things to put them together, it takes time, energy, and money. Because some of the things that I use, I pay for to use certain effects. So I will never understand anybody that just on here doing all of that for kicks and giggles when they could get paid. So I guess we're on the opposite side of the fence. I don't get it. Furthermore, you knew what was to come potentially. That's the difference, right? And she should have known what's to come though. Anybody that is sitting up there on May panel should know what's to come because they've watched it happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, I didn't know. Like, I was unaware. Not in this day and age. Not in 2026. Not in 2025. Like, after the split with Ivan and him coming out, making the claims in that book is no... Like, she was going through things before. But after that book and Ivan, the Ivan era, the era of Ivan's truth, nobody can play dumb like they didn't know what was coming behind sitting with. No, not a soul, okay? Not a soul. I mean, you could always try. Even like awareness pages. I don't understand this whole thing. I don't know who started this. I remember when awareness pages was like, oh, if you're a real awareness page, you don't get paid. Bullshit. I never was awareness page. But I don't understand that whole thing with awareness pages. Oh, we can't turn on our monetization because we do this for the good. So do police officers. They also get a check. So do the army. They also get a check. So do churches. They also get a check. So do nonprofits. They getting a check somewhere, believe me. So no, sorry. They're getting a write-off somewhere. Like, it's a benefit in here somewhere. Like, yeah, you're doing it for the kindness of your heart, but you're getting a benefit out of it somewhere. And maybe you get off, maybe your benefit is putting somebody's business out there. I don't know. That ain't enough for me. But anyway, hey, Kathy. Jack should be getting paid. She should have commercials. Let me tell you something, Gigster. I told Jack to turn on her goddamn ads. I'm pretty sure Jack has the offer to get ads on her lives. I am almost positive. I'm like, even if you don't turn on your super chats, because I can understand, like, she don't want people sending her money. Like, I know she kind of funny about that, and I could tell she funny about that because she funny about dropping her cash app. Even when she be doing it for the homeless homies. Like, she was hesitant about that. But turn them ads on. That ain't costing them nothing. That's free for them. That's just them watching what they already doing. You getting a little couple dollars. It may not be nothing that's going to change your life. Maybe not right now. It could be in the future. But them couple dollars that Jack would make at the end of the month would definitely cover some bills. With Jack numbers, and if she were to go live every day, Jack would at least make some money to cover some bills. A bill. I don't know what her bills look like. But, you know, she definitely, because I do the bare minimum. And I make a little couple dollars. It ain't much. Now, if I push myself on here and I actually produce content every day like I'm supposed to, I make a little, you know what I'm saying? But Jack got it. And people want to hear what she has to say. So she need to turn them goddamn ads on. She don't listen. Yeah, this has always been a have to for me, and my have to. I mean, this has always been a want to for me, and my want to has always been motivated by the potential of money. That's it. That's all. But you know, everybody different. Everybody different. Smile works too much to do this for money. If she switched careers and decided to blog, she would be a beast. She ain't gotta switch careers. Y'all already doing it. You already doing it. All I'm saying is if you get offered the opportunity to be paid based off what you're doing right now, hit the goddamn button. I'm not saying do more. I'm not saying stress yourself. Right now, with what you are doing, if you are producing enough content where Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, blue face, orange face, green face, MySpace, if they say, hey, we want to pay you, turn the damn button on. That's it. That's all.
No, y'all bred this situation, and now y'all mad or upset with us because we didn't react the way y'all wanted us to react. No, ma'am.
Now, do you agree? Can you sit back and be idle when you are present for certain situations? I'm just saying present for. I'm not even saying like if you wasn't around, you missed it, you wasn't on the panel then. But if you are present for certain situations that cause an uproar, that are just disgusting behaviors, can you sit back when these things happen with it under the guise of people are grown and they can fight their own battles, and then turn around and want people to stand in solidarity with you? Let me know your thoughts.
Pray to God that Kimbo do this. Y'all, don't nobody send this clip what I'm about to say.
I think we often do that. And and I may even be guilty of that. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to say that I'm not, because I can't remember every situation. But on the internet, I'm trying to think on the internet. If I was aware of something that was like gross, regardless of who it was, I would say like it's wrong and I would speak against it. You know what I mean? If I was up here and talking about it, I'm going to speak against it. And I don't think that should be limited to because of who a person is. Like, wrong is just wrong. You know what I mean? Wrong is wrong. One wrong don't make your wrong right. You know what I mean? If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's wrong across the board. You still disgusting. If you're a disgusting person, you're a disgusting person. But if somebody were to come and set your house on fire, that would be wrong. You know what I mean? Not unless you was doing something to kids. Now, if you was doing something to kids and you was hurting kids and somebody came to set your house on fire, then whoop-de-fucking-do. Ooh, let me stop cursing. Whoop-de-do. I'm trying to stop cursing. I feel like even with me not being on the internet, my cursing has got worse. Whoop-de-do. Get what you get. But because you're on the internet, you might be saying some stuff that people don't like. You might live a lifestyle that people don't agree with to a certain degree. Certain things is like, it doesn't give anyone the right to turn your black husband into a gorilla. It doesn't give anyone a right to post your home online. It doesn't give anyone a right to call your job and try to get you fired. You know what I mean? It doesn't, because they don't like what you're saying. Like, it doesn't. And I know sometimes emotions get high. Because, baby, I know, Timmy was on the chopping block, baby. They was trying to get it. But, some things is just, if it's not okay, it's not okay. You know what I mean? And if you're not speaking up against it when these things come across your desk and you're privy to it, when it happens to you, you can't then turn around. I feel like you shouldn't then turn around and expect people to, march for you. You shouldn't expect people to march for you. Hey, Blasted. Not a turkey rat. I know that's not the lady Jennifer Cook that used to be in comments live back. Yes, Jennifer Cook is Lady J, Cheryl the Pearl. That's who Lady J is. I know a lot of people have forgot, but Jennifer Cook is Lady J. I be forgetting that Jennifer Cook is her real name. Like that Jennifer Cook is her real name. But yeah, hey, Dawn Marie. Yes, that is her. That is her, Cheryl the Pearl. Oh, yes. She used to be in the comments. And now she on the panel. Yeah, that's the same person. That is the same person. Yes. Y'all remember she used to be in the comments. She used to be a Summer's Room supporter. And then she blocked me after I had spoke up about the Andy thing. I guess she didn't like it. Whatever works. I just spoke my piece. I ain't disrespect her or nothing like that. I just spoke about what I didn't like. But I guess she didn't like it. Yes, that's her.
To nobody. But I pray to God that Kimbo did it. I pray to God that Kimbo get on this and continue her racist rhetoric towards them people over there. Because you goddamn got on this and you said, oh no, prove that she's black. Okay. You want us to prove that she's black. Not the fact that, hey, we know you Caucasian. You look Caucasian. You said, prove that she is black. Okay. So by your standards, she can say whatever she want to say because she told you her grandpapa was part Caterpillar. Okay. Now, if Kimbo continues on the way she is and turns that towards them, because when it was towards Tibby, it was fine. I guarantee you, because when the racism was towards Drama and Doobie's husband, towards Juju, it was fine. It was only a problem when it was targeted towards Lady J. Now, with Kimbo, it was targeted towards Tibby. When it's targeted towards Tibby, it's fine. Prove that she's black. I wonder if she targeted towards Maybay's kids or Lady J kids and her husband. Will it still be fine then? Will it still be fine then? Because now it's proved that she black. If we got to prove that she black, when she do it to you, don't expect the South Side to come to your defense.
Do you agree that people...
Now, I don't know nothing about this whole Juju thing. I know Juju was called a mud duck. And when that came up in dialogue, I never knew that was a racial slur. The way that the lady Beastie bitch explained it is what I understood it to be, like a ugly dirty bitch or something like that, like something along those lines. I never knew it was a racial slur. I never knew calling somebody a mud duck had nothing to do with a black person dating a white person. I had no clue. So if I had no clue, maybe May had no clue. And a lot of people had no clue. In my comments, a lot of people said they had never heard of that before. So, so I can't really go that far as with the Juju thing. I don't know if anything else had occurred with Juju. I do know that the Kimbo thing May had to been brought up to speed on it because people wanted her to block Kimbo because of what happened. I don't know if she understood like the connection, but if she did, it's like that you are being passive. And from my understanding, Beastie had been showing like traits of being racist before. Now I don't know like a lot about her. I just know that she is Pam is Drama and Doobie's, or she like to call her Melissa Davis, like arch enemy for whatever reason. I'm not really sure like why they are huge enemies or whatever, but like the way Jack just lined that up is giving like, so you were passive about this, that was okay, we're gonna brush that under the rug, we're gonna question that because it was Tibby. But like, if she were to turn around, because this is what you're saying, prove that she's black, if Kimbo got on live and called your children or your grandchildren or your wife, because y'all still married, or your friends a nigga, sorry for those who don't like the word, would you still feel the same way? Or would you be offended if your friends or family, if your friends or your family members became offended? Like, you can't say that to me, that's racist. Would you then take a stand against it? And if your answer is yes to that, sounds like you're in a little bit of trouble. It's giving, you don't care if the racism is on the one side, but as long as it don't come to your side. I don't know. Let me see. Summer, 99.9% of FB didn't know or have heard that word. Right, okay, so it ain't just me. I never heard of that, no racial slur. So I can't make that whole like, I seen the definition, and it is what it is. The definition is what the definition is. But that was not my understanding of it, and that is not how we used it. It sounds like that's not what Beastie Beach understood it to be, and that's not how she was using it. But then I have to question her on that, because you did turn the man into a gorilla, and you're trying to say that you didn't turn the man into the gorilla, that wasn't your intention. But she's still a white woman married to a black man, and you had a gorilla on her shoulder. So who else could you have been talking about the gorilla? And then you went off the deep end, and you end up saying the N-word with the hard ER. So were you telling the truth about not knowing that mud duck could be a racial slur? I don't know if I could believe you. But it isn't to say it, of course, also holds a racial show. Let me see. Come say, I'm from Cali, and it means different things depending on where you are from. Still derogatory. The Beastie lady is she's definitely nuts. No one had a clue about that term. She pulled that out of her depression era high school slang. I'm screaming. A friend of mine is from Cali. I never heard it before. If I ever heard someone say it, I would think they're calling someone very effing ugly. Right. Kimbo is a nutcase. BC is straight up racist. She let me know she was years ago, and I absolutely did not keep up with her whereabouts until I was sent a clip of her on a panel. Yeah, she don't give me, she sound. Now, I haven't personally, outside of this whole mud duck thing and this whole gorilla thing, like I didn't know myself. I feel like I've heard Dramas and Doobie say she was racist before. And I know she came off as like a little cuckoo when she would be on the panel, like going after Drama. But like, ooh, child, she get me. Don't get caught up where she at. Don't get caught up in them backwoods wherever she at. You might not make it home. You might not. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. But let's continue.
Tend to be very passive or unaffected by things until it reaches their front doorsteps on the internet. Let me know your thoughts. But then let's get into this whole Jamie situation. Check this out.
Jamie say, my thing is she riled up over a comment because why? Is it because she really bothered by what I said? Or because her panel ain't been popping since I left it? Okay. That is a question. Y'all pose that question to me tonight. What is it? Why you so mad?
Sounds like Jamie considers herself a person who played a vital role in the success of Darkseid. What are your thoughts? Do you think that with Jamie being gone off the panel that it has impacted May's views much? And it sounds kind of familiar because I feel like Dramas and Doobie said something similar to that.
Now, did y'all... This ain't no... I ain't trying to be shady. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm not. And I know that's probably how it's going to be perceived, especially by Jamie. But did Jamie play a vital role in Darkseid? Sorry for your loss, blasted. See what I'm saying? You never know. Did Jamie or Onyx Amy, did she play a vital role in the Darkseid? Like, did she contribute to that panel? Did she make the crowd go, yay! Darkseid's live. Let's get in here. Did Jamie play I need to know. I feel like I don't even recall. Can y'all still hear me? Somebody called my phone. People need to stop the race talk. It's crazy. Love everyone. Not. Yeah, it has impacted May's views because now that Jamie's not there, I watch more. I'm screaming. Jamie said, is she mad? Is you mad because now I'm not sitting up there? You boring? Did anybody think that Jamie added excitement to the panel? We got a hell no. We got a nope, not at all. She was talked about most for acting like she wasn't her, which is wild. Like, not at all. So I was like, what, Jamie? I can't even remember Jamie being up there that much. Dramas and Doobies was on the panel more than what Jamie Onyx was on the panel. Hell to the nine. If anyone added anything before she said what she said, I would have said Limbo added a little spice. So when she said that, I said, what, girl? You not being up there is not hurting the panel? And then I said, wait a minute. Dramas put up a post and said something to the same effect about, people calling her over there and like her being a benefit to the panel and bringing people and it making it interesting. I personally don't agree with that. It got on my nerves when she said cunt so many times. And she was quiet a lot of times. She would talk, but she was quiet, a lot of the times. And I didn't understand. I could never understand, even before she was mad at me for highlighting her hypocrisy. I couldn't understand why she was up there because I knew she didn't like May. So I'm like, And I know the panel itself is not about liking, but I couldn't understand why she was even up there sitting with May, because she was a person who she spoke out against. So that didn't make any sense to me. However, people do different things for various reasons. Whatever. My turkey wrap I made is delicious. I need parental locks. on attainable items to stuff it with. What? I have no clue. Wasn't watching much. Some of us heard her voice and knew exactly who Onyx was. She was on May's panel before reading comments. Her voice was familiar to me, but I was like, dang, it sounds familiar, but I don't know why. And the one day when I came and made comments and she was like, hey, Summer. And I was like, oh, hey, Onyx, whoever you are. Because I'm like, I honestly didn't know at the time that it was Jamie. I just knew, like, she must have knew me because the way she spoke to me, like, or knew of me because of how she spoke to me. And then it wasn't until I put the pieces together inside my, honestly, sorry to out y'all if y'all care. I don't think y'all care though. Inside my VIP group, that they were like, that's Jamie. I'm like, is that her? That's her? They're like, yeah, that's Jamie. I'm like, oh, snap. No wonder she, was so excited when she said my name and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, at first I'm like, well, her hiding herself wasn't a big deal. I'm like, I get it. You know what I mean? But it was like I'm like, the picture looks similar to the Jamie picture. I'm like, you already came up there and spoke into your regular voice. So it wasn't hard for people knew who she was, like, right off the top. Like, you didn't do a good job at hiding at all. You didn't do a good job at hiding at all. She doesn't have a page that she goes live or anything on, that I know of. She had one, I forget the name. I got hot pepper ones too, but they was going one day. In other words, my grown ass needs mom to tell me to stop editing stuff. J&J, I love beats. They'll do anything for clout. Anything. They'll do anything for clout. I got these new crunchy fried beets. Beets that are like onions. Mac and cheese toppings. And I've wait a minute. Y'all putting beets on mac and cheese? Wait a minute. You putting beets on top of mac and cheese? You know what? Don't invite me to the cookout. I'm not coming to dinner. Beets on where is Jack at? Somebody. Oh my Lanta, this is too much. You put crispy fried onions on top of your mac and cheese? I still don't want none. But that's better than beets. Oh, dang, I put creamy horseradish on the red. My eyes are watering. Girl, what is going on? Let's continue.
Like something about, people wanting her up there and it drove the views. I think even Jack mentioned it about how, like, drama being up there, had the people coming and made it interesting. I don't know. I agree with that because I actually prefer her not to be up there. But
on mac and cheese?
Could be one of
it's
very
not a
few.
Meatloaf.
But let me know your thoughts. Do you think Jamie played a key role in the dark side, and without her being on that panel, that May's numbers plummeted and she became boring? Now, while you guys are voting on that, let's get into something a little bit more important. Jack has a very good question for Lady J. After listening to a clip where May says that she does not believe that guy Corey is a PDF file, even after finding out all the things that he has recently done. And when I say recently, I mean like 3 or 4 years ago, while he was in his 40s and was with a 15 or 16-year-old, she doesn't believe that he's a PDF file. Right. Now, many of us misuse the term PDF file because there's a certain criteria that makes you one. But
now, let me touch on that real quick. This whole PDF file thing. I know that we use the term loosely. And we feel how we feel. And I understand, how we use it. But the term is being used out of turn. Like, I get what Jack was saying, and I get what a lot of other people are saying when they call certain people pedophiles because they believe that they were with children who are underage and they were grown adults, right? But unfortunately, that is not what a pedophile is, a pedophile is. A pedophile is someone who goes after prepubescent children, like small children who are prepubescent. Pubescent. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. However, if you are a grown man or woman that mess with kids, we often refer to you as a pedophile. Okay, so just understand. Try to not think about the actual definition of one. Just understand when we say pedophile, we are just referring to someone who sleeps with minors and they are grown. Okay?
Y'all understand the sentiments behind the word. Like, most of us are not using it in the correct term and understand what is meant by calling someone of such. It simply means when we use it to be dealing with someone underage and you are a grown-ass man or woman. Check out Jack's question.
Lady J, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, Lady J? What are you doing?
What are you doing, girl?
You see this lady say, and you sitting up there looking stupider than a... Want everybody to run to the corral and take up for you. And look, this is type of that's said on the panel that you sit on. This is type of that's said on the panel. This is the that you support, Lady J. Not only is it racist now, not only is racism being supported over there on that panel, pedophilic behavior is supported over there. And you just sitting up there, friend. Lady Jane, Cat, y'all just sitting up there, friend. Somebody order 2 rounds of therapy for these hoes. And add shock to the list. Please, shock therapy. 2 rounds for each one of them. Not only, this is what I'm saying. Not only is you sitting somewhere that supported racism. They allowed it, dropped them down, brought them back up. They supported the racist rhetoric until it was turned on you. Now, we just heard she supports pedophilic behavior, and I still don't think he's a pedophile. Who, child?
Now, for those who know me, y'all know that I try my hardest not to work off of hearsay when it comes to serious allegations, such as...
And y'all know this. I try my hardest not to go off of he say, she say, when we talk about serious things like pedophiles and things like that, because that's a serious accusation. And once somebody put that jacket on you, as you can see, it's hard to get that thing off. Most of the times you won't get it off. It just is what it is. So I try to be very careful with putting that type of jacket on an individual. However, Corey came on this here internet and admitted publicly to sleeping with underage kids, teenagers, right? When he was in his early 20s, right? He came on here and admitted to sleeping with a 13-year-old. 13. And I think he was 20, 21, something like that. A 13-year-old and a 20-something-year-old is crazy. Then you believe you impregnated her at 15. And so her mama, who need to be beat the fuck up, her mama need hands put on her. Her mama was not a safe space for her. Her mama was not looking out for her. Her mama did not protect her in any way, shape, or form. Signed paperwork for her to then marry this man. Why is that even allowed in California? I need to look up the PA laws. Is that allowed in PA? Because what in the world is happening? Anyway, in the bushes, in alleyways. What? Then he circled back around after you finding out, and he openly admit to being with a 13-year-old in his 20s. We then find out about a scenario where he is in his 40s a few years ago, in his 40s, and was sleeping with his kid's friend, his daughter's friends, who was 15 or 16 at the time. Or 16, he 40s, he's still doing what he was doing when you was 16 and he was 20. He's still doing it at 40. So, no, he wasn't just young. Oh, he 20 ain't like, 16, that ain't too far. It wasn't that. He likes kids. He like teenagers. He a R. Kelly. He a R. Kelly. And he ain't got no songs. He is a R. Kelly. Literally an R. Kelly. This man.
Putting a jacket on someone like a pedophile or a child groomer or a molester or things of the such. One who would harm children in a manner that is just disgusting, okay? However, May lost me when she said, even after finding out the things that she has found out, she still does not believe he fits this category. Now, understand this. This man, by his own words, his own lips, his own admitted to dealing with children. He married someone at 15 years of age when he was like 21. He admitted to being with this said person when they were like 13 years old in the bushes or something to that effect. I don't know if it's the same situation, but something about some young girl in the bushes, a kid in the bushes with him. After he admitted these things himself, why would one even need to question the story about the alleged 14, 15, 16-year-old, whoever it was, one of his kids' friends, who he had up in a room, bucky naked, going to Pound Town, from what I understand, when he was like 43 years old. Now, your young mind, because you were 16 when you laid down with him, and I think he was 20, right? You're like, oh, I'm 16, he's 20, you don't see no problem with it. But as a grown woman in her 40s with children who are hearing the things that he has done, and then hearing the story of him being in his 40s, still participating in such actions, how do you not, as a mother, say absolutely the hell not? He even put this on his page, claiming that it's a lifestyle. A lifestyle? What? And then you have people like this, right here.
He was ever so bold to put up on his page as all these things were happening. I don't give a fuck. Means just that. It's a lifestyle. A 40-year-old something man sleeping with 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds is a lifestyle that everyone is not built for. You're damn right everyone is not built for it, because you should be behind bars. You should be locked up. You should be in jail. You should be next to a cell with R. Kelly, sir. He said, well, it suits me just fine. Still don't give a fuck. Now, it was 12 people that liked this post. 5 people that commented. Now, I'm not sure if all the people knew what he was talking about, but I know one knew exactly what he was talking about.
Right here. Who is the very reason why nobody cares about what y'all be talking about in the comments, because...
Do y'all remember this girl? Her name is Michelle Colley. She be in the comments. I think she be in May's comments trolling. She used to pop up in my comments sometimes trolling. I think she used to like me, and then she stopped liking me. She said that part, but hey, Corey, don't let that you don't give a F stop you from exposing this trash. She's done through you under the bus. So yeah, don't give a fuck and let us have some entertainment, because this shit is getting wild. So forget that he is a grown man sleeping with kids. You just want the tea and the entertainment about Maybay because you don't like her. You is a weird... I hope you don't got kids. I pray you don't have kids. You are weird. Weird. Like, weird. Anybody who was condoning Corey, sitting him up on y'all panels, chit-chatting with him, busting it up like he was cool, after he himself, this is not speculation. This is not playing Blue's Clues, trying to put the pieces together because somebody else said this and somebody else said that, but he is denying it. He came out and said it with his chest. Yes, it is true. It is a marriage license to prove it, that he messes with little girls as an adult. All for the sake of hoping to get some tea on Maybay, to put Maybay away or hold her accountable for what y'all believe she was doing with Ivan, at 14. Y'all want to overlook him doing it to 13-year-olds as a grown person. As long as we can get the tea to confirm what we all believe about her and Ivan is sick. And that's why it is no longer about it's not about what's right and wrong. It is a obsession with Maybach. It's an obsession. It's sick. You're sick in the head. You're sick in the cabeza. You need treatment. Jack said, go call some people and order 2 shock. We need more than 2 shock therapies. More than 2 shock therapies. That is sick. That is sick, man. And I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Is there more to this before I say my last comment? Hold on. Let me see.
As long as they hate May, y'all will overlook everything else, even something as cringy as him being with children. As long as he's going to expose Maybach. Like, what?
Hold on, y'all. Jamie says she really don't want.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know my viewpoint when it comes to May. Like I say, Ivan got his story and May got her story. But I am not gonna lie to y'all. After hearing May say what she said, her viewpoint about this man who is confirming he is with children, it is side. I am May. Because why would you still look at him like what he was doing is not wrong at your grown age after hearing everything that he has done? Not even everything, just some of what he has done. Why would you need to question the story about him being 40-something year old and sleeping with a 14, 15, or 16 or however old the little girl was? Why would that even be in question for you at this point? It's making you look guilty. Because if you can turn a blind eye to that, I mean, shit, when you was on the panel, you was like, no, ain't nobody call the cops. We don't call the police. What? It's not making you look good. And I know you don't give a damn. But is this whole jacket that they want to put on you and the belief that you was with Ivan at 14 and all this, it ain't looking good with the way how you handle this situation. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Because you handled this situation as a get back. Oh, I'm finna expose him. Oh, he married this girl when she was young. Oh, and then you find out she was 13. Oh, it's a kiki. It's a, ooh, I got a lick back. It's not a serious matter to you. It's a kiki. And then to come on after everything came out and for you to say, I still don't think he a PDF file. Y'all was young too, sleeping with older people. It's got me side-eyeing you. I'm raising a brow because what the fuck? Huh? What? I would be lying to myself if I didn't say I'm definitely side-eyeing you, because if that's how you view this man, why wouldn't you thought it was okay? Well, Ivan, if it ain't no boundary for you. Like, when you was like, I was 16 and he was 20, I was like, okay. I've never messed with an older person. I've always dealt with people who were in my age bracket. Shit, my husband today was my first love back then. And we were only 2 years apart. We were teenagers, okay? I've never dealt with an adult. I know teenagers that dealt with older guys. Either they were seniors or they just graduated school. They 18, 19, some even 20. And they 16 or 17 and they dealing with, that age bracket. And it's like, okay, what if that worked for you? So when you was like, I was 16, I knew what I was doing. He was 20, whatever. It was like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not going to fraud. Like, I would be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da. Jack, she don't give a damn if you are 16 and they 18. You an adult, don't come near no kids. That's not my personal view. It's just not. I'm not going to say it is. You 16 and they 18, 19 or whatever works, right? But for you to then stamp it and say, after finding out he slept with a 13-year-old, and say, I still don't look at him as a PDF file. For you to then turn around and say, well, that's just what they said. I can't confirm that he slept with this girl at 15 or 16. Why you need any the proof. Like, I work on proof and evidences, but after he came on here and admitted to these things on a public platform like it was okay, what would be the need for them to make up a story? What would be the need? So, my old friend, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm side-eyeing you. Because that's crazy work. Because, like, she don't see anything wrong with it. So, she don't see it as being a PDF file. But is it one of those situations like, he did what he did, but it ain't okay for mine? Like, would you allow Tati to have been with someone who was twice her age when she was a teenager? Like, would that have been okay with you? I don't know. Maybe so, because this seems to have been the going thing out there where they live. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Like, when she was saying, like, when I was with him, when she first said, I don't think what he did with me was him being a PDF file, I was like, But then when she went further and was like, you know, with everything else, I'm like, wait a minute, wait. No, he didn't just do that because he was a young adult and you were on your way to being one. He likes kids. He likes kids. He still likes kids. He's almost a 50-year-old man. So, Jack asking Lady J, what are you doing? I understand it. Cat, I understand it. But you know what I wouldn't be surprised about? Honestly. And this ain't, I guess, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it, but I don't think, as far as Cat goes, I don't think even if Cat thought it was true about her and Ivan, I don't think Cat would not be May's friend, even if she thought it were true. I could see Cat making excuses for it because of her childhood. I could see her making excuses. She just gives me, she's been through things. You know, she don't know any better. She had trauma. I can see Cat overlooking it because of May's past. I can see that. I can see Cat believing that it may be true in her soul, in her heart, and still being okay with rocking and rolling because she would make an excuse and say she's only doing what she thought was okay because it was done to her. I can see that. I can see it. Lady J, I don't think Lady J. I don't know. Before I would have said no. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. Yes, having trauma is the explanation, but at her age, there is no excuse not to know better now. Right. Like, you have to. So, like, she's been around enough people on this internet that have talked to her and seen enough things in life to know that it's not okay. Like, some people can still live in a bubble, in a space where it is cultivated, like in Corey's community, where apparently it's okay. But once you get out into the world and you realize, wait a minute, a culture shock. Oh, this is not okay. People are not accepting this. Like when she learned it, like when May learned that the N-word was not okay for her to say. It's like, wait, what? You can no longer use the excuse of ignorance because now you know. Once you are aware of something, you can no longer use the excuse of ignorance. Now it is literally a choice. You are choosing to be okay with something that you have now learned is not widely accepted, that you have now learned is illegal, that you have now learned is just not okay. Cat worked for that friendship and is not giving up that spot, not ever. That's crazy. I'm just speaking from what I know. I ain't got no beef with nobody or nothing like that. People gonna feel how they feel about what I said, and it is what it is. Like, if they do feel some type of way. Just what you put out here on the internet and what you say speaks to your character. It speaks to your character. Like, you can't... Man, let's finish this up.
Say my name, and if she does, y'all will see why. And that's all I'm going to say until further notice. Just know I'm not the one who will go quietly into the night. Oh, it sounds like, baby, if she say Jamie name, Jamie going to let her ass down. Listen, and it's me over here hoping. Jamie says she really don't want to say my name. And if she does, y'all will see why. And that's all I'm going to say until further notice. Just know I'm not the one who will go quietly into the night. Oh, it sounds like, baby, if she say Jamie name, Jamie gonna let her ass down. Listen, and it's me over here hoping and wishing and praying and thinking. Bitch, say her name. If you talking to Jamie, just say her name. Please just say her name. Please.
Summer, I have said some very pointed statements and you are missing it all, damn it. That's because I ain't looking at the screen so I don't lose my train of thought. I'm sorry. Kat said when she spoke of her son at 18 and 19, she would say he's still a child. But she talks about Tati being grown in that same age range. Do you think that she viewed... Well, she obviously views them different. They are her children, and I think she loves them. Absolutely. But I definitely think that she sees them in a different light because they both lived a different lifestyle, if that makes any sense. Where Tati was kind of out there and got involved in certain things, and Jaden seems like he was more like fallback, focused type of kid. You know how you have two different kids? Don't give Nonsense any more attention. Oh my gosh. What you do, Nonsense? What you do? Calling out Nonsense says Corey has something on her, and so now she is falling back in line. That's what I think, because she wasn't saying that when he was on Tibby's live. I don't know. I can't say because I ain't watched none of it. I don't watch Tibby at all. I don't even watch clips of Tibby. She had the same epiphany speech about ignorance based on bad rearing 3 times I've seen, but never got therapy to learn better. I really was hoping that when May said she was going to go get therapy, that she was serious. Like, that she was going to turn over a new leaf and try differently. I thought she was serious. I know now, I think I heard her say that she's supposedly single right now. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll see. Maybe we won't see. But I was really hoping like she was serious about going to get help and working through her traumas so she wouldn't stay repeating the same cycles, like, you know, and things like that. And her admitting at one point, I feel like some of the things that she did was because of her traumas when it came to raising her children, like how she dealt with Tati and stuff like that. And so I was really hoping she was serious about that. Khan is only on here because Kia kicked her out of their group. Songbird, that's not true. Calling out Nonsense has always supported me, love.
Well. Jamie continues to pop her ish. How many of you believe that she will stand on business behind what she said if maybe says her name?
How many of y'all... Now, I was waiting for it because I was seeing it last night. I was waiting for Jamie to pop up on the live because I know she was there. I know Jamie was in them comments and she heard what was said. So I was waiting for her to pop up on the panel. So do y'all think she will make an appearance tonight? Because this is what May said.
Put a blue heart in the comments if you think she's going to stand on business.
They want to know who you were talking about last night.
I'm talking about Jamie.
Ooh.
Onyx Jamie.
And now, there she goes.
Now, I'm talking about her.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Girl,
Girl,
here we go.
what happened is motherfucker the flip flopper, period. She be in the face acting like she's hella cool and acting like she don't bother her, but the same bitch was crying and complaining. I just didn't like the whole after how she acted about the whole names and how fake and fraud that was. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know, I don't like how she did my friend. My friend ain't got to say it. I will. Like I said last time, this ain't about what Lady J feel. This is about what I felt about the situation.
Well, what did she do to Lady J? How did she do Lady J? What did she do? Lady J, can I get an interview? Can I get an interview? What did she do? I don't know where Jack at. Maybe she at work. What she do to Lady J? What she do to you, girl? Do y'all know what she did to Lady J?
So we all was a part of it.
Wait.
So
Hey, 304.
Now, May said they all was a part of it. But you remember May said she didn't know nothing about Onyx, Jamie being Onyx, Onyx being Jamie, that she had no clue that Onyx was Jamie. So to me, when I heard that part, that was May saying she knew about it the whole time. Am I tripping? Or am I tripping? I wonder if Jamie will let me interview her. I gotta get some interview questions together. When May said we all was a part of it, so they all knew that Jamie was pretending to be Onyx. So when May did that live and she slipped up and called Onyx Jamie, that was an actual slip up. That wasn't her keying. Am I behind? Did May already admit to knowing that Onyx was Jamie? Or is this the first time she's admitting to knowing that Onyx was Jamie? Is this the first time she's admitting to knowing that Onyx was Jamie before, like, they busted her out when she forgot to, about her comments?
And the fact that you drug us all into it and then trying to act like you wasn't a fraud ass bitch is crazy.
Right, because you was fraud.
That's crazy to me.
Now, wait one damn minute. Does that mean that May knew about Jamie becoming Onyx? Because I know she said that she had played the role like she didn't know nothing about it. So is this her admitting that she knew about it? Or is this, because that's how I took it, that she knew about it. And it sounds like it's trouble in paradise. It was an issue between Lady J and Jamie. Maybe something she talked about to May behind closed doors and May just put it out there on the forefront. I don't know. Is Lady J not speaking up for herself? Is she being passive behind closed doors too? I don't know. Or maybe this is just an observation that May made and, she herself found that it was just, cornball type stuff. So my question is...
Oh, absolutely smile through this here. It's absolutely no reason it's absolutely no fault or foul for a friend to agree to conceal your identity all day, every day, twice on Sundays. If Jack, Toya, any of y'all, wanted to come up on the panel, if I still was doing the panel and you ain't want people to know who you were, absolutely, I will respect that and I will hold to it until you decided you were going to be outed, or you were going to agree that, or tell the people, yeah, this is me. That would be your right. Absolutely. Because I understand the reason why someone would not want people to know who they are. But my question is after the fact, like to pretend like y'all didn't know, or you didn't know, or certain people didn't know. If you knew, you knew. It's no reason to lie about it. Like if you knew, like, oh yeah, I knew that who that was this whole time. Like I knew who calling out nonsense was this whole time. It wasn't none of y'all business. If you didn't know who calling out nonsense was, it was none of your business to know. I have known who calling out nonsense was. Ooh, was I supposed to say that? Well, they know who you is now, so whatever. I haven't known who calling out nonsense is from the beginning of the time. I know who Smile Through the Tears is. Like, it is no reason, like after it came out for me, like, to lie. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to lie. There's no reason to lie. No reason to lie about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you knew, you knew. She ain't want the people to know. She ain't want the people to know. It's just that the way that she went about it was dumb, because you already came up there and showed your real voice. Then when you came back as someone new, you still used your real voice. When you made the AI pictures, you made them similar to who you were. And then you used the same profile. And I don't care what nobody say. You did not know that when you were switching back and forth the profiles, that your old comments was going to come back to bite you in your behind. You know what I mean? So now my question is, did you really have a night job? Because I was like, oh, she working? Congratulations. Did you really have a night job? Because I read a comment that now that you back to being Jamie, you not working no more because something about her family member is sick. I don't know if she said her mom, and if she is sick, I pray for her healing and increase in health, and I pray that she gets better, you know, and that she comes out healthier than when she went into the sickness. But like now you're not working, now that you're back to being Jamie, you're not working no more. So did you actually meet Lady J? Are y'all really friends in real life? Was all those things lies? Will you tell the truth? Yes, Onyx says she had a night job. No, Jamie says she worked at night. But even though Jamie was saying she had the night job, Onyx was always in the comments at night. So if you was working a night job, how was you always in the comments at night? If you was working a night job, not unless your job must have gave you kind of, I know a lot of people be at work on the internet, so maybe her job just was flexible. Not Onyx was the night job. Maybe her job was flexible. You know what I mean?
Did Jamie lie about having the job? Did Jamie lie about the reason she actually created the page? Because if you guys remember, Jamie said that she didn't care about people finding out that it was her, that she knew people would find out that it was her, that she didn't make no real effort, you know, and that she really wasn't, you know, she didn't care. It wasn't to hide an XYZ, but to create a whole new name and all those things, and that she also knew that by her just changing the name on her same profile that it would out her. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that at all. Why go through the whole situation of creating a whole new identity? And did you and Lady J actually meet? Like, was that a lie? Like, do y'all know each other in real life? Was that part a lie too? I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you think about these clips. I'll be meeting y'all in the comments.
All right, y'all. That's it, and that's all. I like this. It helps to carry the conversation. I see why people show people lives on the screen. It helps to make I mean, I've always wanted to do this. I just, for one, initially, I never could figure it out. And for two, when I thought I figured it out, my laptop wouldn't cooperate with me. But now I found out that the laptop I have is not compatible to do that type of streaming. But now I found this. I need to get me a laptop. And I keep saying I'm going to go get one, and I haven't yet. Probably because I don't do content as much. But I like it this way. This is much, much better. Much, much better. Being able to watch the video and give commentary on it at the same time. I'm happy you enjoyed it, Alyssa. I appreciate that. I do. Now, make sure if y'all watch any of my videos, if it gives you the opportunity to hype the videos up, it doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps my page to get pushed out into the algorithm. If you enjoyed this page, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it if you can. If not, that's fine too. Remember, you are never obligated to become a member or send any super chats, but if you want to, I'm appreciative for you. Shout out to all my members who are members of my YouTube page and my Facebook page, because I think they finally canceled. If you are a subscriber on Facebook, my Facebook page is officially gone. The Summers Room page, they finally took it completely away. I can't access it. I can't see it. I can't find it. I'm so mad. I should have downloaded a lot of that content. It's a lot of good content that was on that page, man, that I no longer have access to. I know at one point I did start to download some stuff on YouTube, but I never finished all of the older videos. So that page is gone. Check your bank statements. If you are still enrolled in my subscribers for Summers Room on Facebook, cancel it, because Summers Room is gone. I mean, you can keep it going if you want to, but I'm not necessarily sure if it comes to me. I don't feel like I've seen a payout for subscribers on Facebook for at least a month now. So be mindful and make sure they're not taking it out, because if they are, they're not giving it to me. Thank you, Smile Through the Tears. Gigi, people keep calling her. This was good. My sound keeps cutting out. I didn't know that. You're the first person that said it. I hyped the last one. I will if I can this one. I enjoyed this stream too. I always like hearing Summer's opinion. Thank you, Gigi Boom. Got the Bushwatchers. Oops, people in the bushes got membership. I can't see it. I can't see it. How Steph get a membership? I thought Steph was already a member. I can't see the memberships from up here. Who got a membership? I can't see. I can see when I get off who got the memberships, though. Thank you guys for tuning in. I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed me. Until next time, remember, be kind to somebody. You know, say something nice, compliment. If you see another female walking down the street and her hair look good, let her know. Her makeup look good, let her know. Her outfit cute, let her know. Or just tell her, hey, beautiful, how you doing, sis? You never know how it might change the trajectory of someone's day. You have no clue how simple words of positivity or a compliment can change someone's day, if not their life. Like, words are powerful. So treat them well. Oh, Tibby wasn't here? No, Tibby Polly Princess is not Tibby, right? That's somebody that supports Tibby, though, right? Well, welcome to the members. Ain't nothing in there, though, boo. So enjoy the scroll. I don't remember the last time I put something in members. But all right, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Goodbye.